Hi, I'm Jay. I'm a sophomore here.
I'm Anya Warrior.
I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Rohan.
I'm Shri.
My name is Heidi and I'm going to be a senior next year.
Success in high school to me means being happy with what you do and being happy with what you achieve.
It means doing the extracurriculars that you love, getting good grades, and having fun.
And definitely sleeping enough.
Probably means not just taking like hard classes like that everyone thinks, but taking classes that you are comfortable with and you know that you'll enjoy and do really well in.
I plan because personally I get really stressed and overwhelmed when I don't plan.
I have some sort of control or balance in my life.
I prefer to organize my thoughts.
I think if I didn't plan, everything would be really chaotic and I wouldn't feel as accomplished or as successful as I do right now. It helps you get a lot more things done and you can do whatever you want as long as you plan it out.
It just makes life a whole lot easier.
Give one piece of advice to the freshman class.
Don't procrastinate.
Be proactive instead of reactive, so if you have assignments due or you're going to miss class, make sure you contact the teacher before.
Don't just work, because I find that when I just work, I actually end up doing worse. Like, I'll stay up till 5 a.m. just studying, and then when the times come, I'll sleep for 2 hours and I'll wake up and I'll know nothing.
Work hard, have fun at the same time.
Make sure that you take breaks to do other stuff.
Put all of you into what you're doing and you'll be successful.
Making a plan for yourself as you go into freshman year, combining all your extracurriculars, your clubs, your schoolwork, everything that you're going to be doing, including your personal lives and keeping yourself healthy, is going to be really, really important as you transition from 8th grade to high school. Things get a lot more difficult, your academics get more difficult, you have more extracurriculars, and chances are your parents are going to try and help you out a little bit less so you learn to be more independent, which happened to me and it wasn't a good sight. So I really recommend that you use a planner and figure out some way to keep all your affairs in order.
And what a lot of people found out coming into freshman year this year is that only using PCR or using PCR as your main source of planning and keeping all your stuff straight is really not going to be sufficient, because like Alex said, you just have so much more going on. The workload is more, you know, especially with the block schedule, which takes a lot more getting used to. It's going to be really hard at first to sort of manage your classes and make sure you know what happens when. So it's really important to have sort of one place where you can just write everything down and keep track of all your goings on.
Luckily for you, you have a bunch of people here at the upper school that are going to be willing to help you about this. When you come into your new advisories freshman year, you're going to get a couple people called link crew members who are upperclassmen that are going to be dedicated to helping you guys in your advisory out with your transition to high school, figuring out everything you're going to need to learn to survive on this campus. Obviously, you're going to have an advisor too. All the teachers on this campus are going to be your advisors. They're going to be very, very knowledgeable about how to keep their stuff in order, because they have to deal with the complicated academics about as much as you do, if not more. So they keep everything in order. I definitely recommend that you ask them for help. They really, really, really know what they're doing, and I recommend asking them. Also, the upperclassmen might seem scary. I'm still terrified of most of them, but they will be willing to help you. If you ask them for help with figuring out a planner, they have resources. They can tell you where to get a planner, how to use your Harker planner, how to use PCR more inclusively, and how to use like Athena and everything else just to keep everything in order, because there's a lot of resources you provide, and if you ask people to help, they'll help you compile them.
Also your sophomore friends, because, you know, Alex and I know a lot of you guys, and I know a lot of you guys have friends who are currently in the sophomore class, and, you know, we might not be pros at this whole high school thing yet, but we've had a year to sort of figure things out and figure out how to navigate through school. So, you know, if you don't feel comfortable talking to, you know, maybe upperclassmen or your teachers or whatever, feel free to come to us, you know, and we'd be happy to help you guys out. And one thing to keep in mind is that while the planners you guys are going to be getting are super great, they're not going to be for everyone. And if you find that this is the case for you, you know, it's totally okay to try and find a different system that does work for you. You know, a lot of people use online planners, or you can go to, you know, Target or somewhere and just get yourself your own planner that maybe has a layout that works for you better. And feel free to talk to, you know, your advisors or upperclassmen or even counselors to help you figure out a study plan that works for you. That's about it.
Thank you for listening to our video. Thank you for sitting through it, and have a good freshman year.
Yeah, good luck in high school.